Movie night back with another classic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Call Language, and we got monetized. Finally, I think this video has been well overdue. We've been monetized since December, and I think I mentioned that on my comeback video. Maybe 50, 60 people saw that video. Not too sure, but we showing growth. I'm happy to say this is definitely something I've been enjoying. I definitely feel like the camera is kind of like my venting. My way of venting. I love to vent, even though I don't put my personal business out there. But it's just a funny story. Went to New York. I took a 2-week vacation. I recorded a bunch of videos. I still got on the archives. Recorded a few videos, and the plan was to put these videos up while I was on vacation, just to kind of, keep the algorithm going, right? Just keep dropping videos. So I basically, while I was on vacation, I went to New York, by the way. What we did was used Instagram and TikTok as an excuse. We would, all right, so you know what, we're not gonna post the videos. We're just gonna wait till we get home and BSing with the channel. It takes a lot of work. This is a lot of work. The recording, the editing, the renting, dealing with the people you renting from, etc. It's just, exchanging words, etc. It's not that hard, but it's definitely a lot. It's very time consuming. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's tiring me. Like it was definitely tiring me, and I was just getting a bit discouraged because the videos weren't hitting. I wasn't getting views, the likes, the comments. A lot of that stuff gets to you. You learn to not give a flying F word. I'm gonna do my best not to curse on this video. So yeah, we were getting a bit discouraged. A lot of money was invested. I haven't did an estimate on how much I spent last year on renting cars, parts, maintenance, all of that. All of that pretty much I did for the video. Prior to having a YouTube channel, I sold my first Charger, the 2019 Charger, and it was like I lasted a month before I got the 2020 Charger, the wide body, and that's when I decided to start making videos and start my channel. So we sold it for a month. We had no bills, and we are truck drivers, so the money for that month, the money was looking good. I was like, maybe I should just not do the YouTube channel and just keep working. And I just couldn't help myself. Like, I love the cars, and again, I hope that this channel one day will blow up enough to where, again, I will appreciate the help. Anybody who wants to help, any collaboration, any donations, in a sense where a donation, like, to me, a donation from somebody, what I mean by that is not money, I mean a car. Like, to me, that's a good enough donation. Anybody wants me to review their cars, that would be highly appreciated, and I will definitely appreciate it, and I won't forget about you. It's people like that I definitely look for to help me out. And truth be told, none of that was going on. Like, a lot of people that I would tell this idea to, that I wanted to do YouTube and hopefully quit trucking one day, they wasn't going for it. They wasn't with it. So we're on vacation and we're just posting stuff, promoting the Cadillac, promoting the channel, etc., but not posting videos. So that was the first week, and then my second week on vacation, we went to New York, and I'm not posting anything at all. Maybe a picture too, maybe a video on Instagram, and I kind of like let go. And I told my wife, I said, I think I'm gonna quit. It's time consuming. My daughter, she started saying it. She's like, I miss when you wasn't making videos no more. You was hanging out with me, and that kind of hit me. That hit me hard. So I was like, I think I'm gonna stop doing videos. I get sick. How I got sick? My uncle and I drunk a Johnny Walker 18 to the face. No chaser, straight drinking. I mean, I downed that more than he did. Like, I definitely drunk at least, let's say, 65% of that bottle. And it was, this weather nowadays anyway, it's trifling. You could be in Florida and at nighttime it'd be super cold. So it was 12 o'clock at night. We finished drinking. The night ended. And I had to walk from one building to the next. That small walk, I was drunk, super drunk. And I had on like a long sleeve, no coat. So I caught ammonia. 4 o'clock in the morning, we gotta leave. 12, I go to sleep. 4 o'clock in the morning, we gotta leave. So I slept like 2 hours and a half, something like that. You get home, you start talking a little bit, then you go to sleep. So 2 hours and a half, you sleep. So I wake up in the morning, and again, we just brushed my teeth, took a light shower, and we out. I guess that ammonia kicked in even harder. I got super sick, and I felt it right away. Like, I jumped into the escalator, and I thought I was sleepy for a minute. It was just me tired, and it kind of like a hungover, but hell no. It was ammonia. I was dumb sick. So I passed out in the back of the escalator. I wound up throwing the seats down. I passed out. And when I woke up, my wife was 200 miles into the drive. It's a 900-mile drive. She was 200 miles in the drive. So I was like, all right, I'm going to drive 200 miles. So I drove 200 miles. She drives the rest. Like, I passed out. I was like, wake me up, so I could drive another 200 miles. And we'll, this way we could catch him. Because she got sick too. So, yeah, and the furthest thing on my mind was YouTube. I don't give a F about money right now. Like, I hope I don't die from this. I thought it was COVID. I didn't know it was ammonia. I thought it was COVID. So I was like, yo, I was having trouble breathing somewhat to an extent. Fever, cold, everything. You name it, I had it. And so we get home. Our neighbors watching our dog. I come home. The first thing I'm thinking, let me see what's going on. Make sure the house is good. Walk around, etc. Maybe checking the fridge, making sure we got a couple things like cough drops, maybe some, see what we're missing, so the day after we could get some remedies for the ammonia. And she gets the dog and gets the mail, comes back, hands me the mail, and I'm like, I forgot what the letter looked like. I wish I could have kept it, just for memory purposes. And I open it. I truly forgot. And I open it, and I'm like I remember looking at the name of who it was, and I was like, could it be? And it was. It said, congratulations, you've been monetized. And I'm like, whatever. Like, the last thing on my mind, the furthest thing on my mind right now is the fact that we're getting monetized. And I kind of chucked the letter. And my wife says, who's that letter from? And I'm like, I got monetized. And she said, congratulations. We should celebrate. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, word, we got monetized. Like, finally, I guess hard work pays off. And investing a lot of money could maybe one day come to fruition. So I kind of brushed it off. It was like reality hit, but for like 2 minutes, because again, my body was just, it felt like it was giving up on me. So I just went upstairs and went to sleep. And the following day, I just woke up and I was like, we did it. Woke up next to the wife, and I was like, yo, I can't believe we did it. It's true. It is something to celebrate. We definitely got to celebrate. We never wound up celebrating, only because we forgot, but it was definitely, I would say, like a milestone in my life. Like, I didn't think I'll get monetized in a year. That's what it took, a year, and God knows how much money. But we did it, and it's crazy, right? And that's where I felt like it was a sign, right there when we was getting discouraged, we was getting depressed again, first time doing this. So the comments, the non-watch videos, etc., the like views and all that was adding on to the depression, like, to the discouragement from not wanting to keep doing it. But got that letter, we did it. We accomplished step one, the goal. We actually accomplished the goal. Look at me, I'm smiling thinking about it. Definitely accomplished it. Again, we ain't making money to where we got it now to be renting cars and YouTube for now is beer money. Soon I could see it to where we're gonna get to, we can afford maybe a Johnny Walker Black. Oh, it's literally cents per day, but it's official. We got monetized. Super happy. Definitely looking forward to the near future, seeing what more content we gonna put up there. We definitely got a lot going on right now as far as putting up content, and to anyone looking to do it, go for it. You just never know. You understand? It took me a year. You might have a gift to where it might take you less. So if you're hesitating, if there's anything I want you to get from this video, is the fact that just go for it. Pick up that camera, record yourself, forget about how you look. Remember, those 5 people that think you look ugly or criticize you, etc. You got, a million other people out there that haven't seen you yet. So it'll definitely be a good 100,000 of those people that are gonna like you. You understand? And that's the way I see it. I know I got fans out there. I gotta keep my face in front of the lens. You understand? And I'm grateful. I know it's a lot of y'all that don't watch my videos. A lot of people subscribe. It's just, it's kind of like the nosiness, the haters, etc. People like that. And I've learned to not care about what people say. In a sense, it's not that I gave a S word anyway, but it's stuff like that it kind of it rubs you the wrong way when you see it. You're not used to seeing that. So we don't read that. We read them, but we don't pay them no mind. And we focus. We super focus. We definitely gonna keep dropping these videos. And I have, how do you say? I have faith that, this channel is gonna give. Like this channel is gonna be the reason why I get to where I need to be in life. And I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket, but I definitely got a lot of faith in it. Only because I definitely take time out to put in work, to edit these videos, to rent, to spend money, and know that I'm not going to get the money back. Only because I love doing this. Like I said, this right here is a way of me venting, even if I'm not telling you guys my personal life. But I love cars, and I refuse to not chase what I love. Another thing too, shout out to everybody out there, my real fans. Shout out to my subscribers, all of y'all, even the ones that just subscribe just because you know me, and you don't like my my channel, you don't watch it because you just don't like what I do, or you're not interested. This is not your thing. Whatever the reason being, just shout out to you for being subscribed. But shout out to those real ones out there, because recently when I had the accident, I would have, not that I was chasing clout again. I kind of ran it through certain people. Some people said, don't put the video up, because now people know that your car has crashed. And some people said, yeah, put it up. There's content. You gotta, that's you. You ain't always driving clean. You stuff happens out there. You on the road. You driving a fast car. It could happen to anybody. And, so I kind of went with that. Again, I'm going to give you a real me. It's true in a sense, Doug DeMuro, a supercar enthusiast. He did the Hellcat video, which was, I didn't see that coming. It was a good bit. I wouldn't say he posted it to clickbait or whatever, but it's the world you in. That's what you do. That's what happens. Sometimes you might wrap a car. We need that. You understand? Again, it's not for clickbait. It's not for clout, but just shout out to those who reached out. It was only actually 2 people who said, yo, you all right? And of course the accident wasn't nothing, but it's stuff like that really motivates me to keep doing these videos. You definitely got a lot of people that show that they care, and really, Jordani, my cousin, he funny dude. Yo, you alright? Whose Durango is that? Hey, yo, we gonna post more videos about that Durango, but again, whatever. Even if, you don't care about what happened to me, but you're interested in what's going on in the background, as long as you reached out, that, to me, that matters. Like, you didn't have to, if you was really interested, you go and watch somebody else's Durango, and see what's going on with it, but, you hit me for both. You ask me how I'm doing, and you ask about the Durango. So, it's things like that keep me going, keep me wanting to keep doing this. And again, stay tuned, more content coming soon. We definitely got a lot of content. We still got those videos on the archives. I don't want to spoil a surprise, but it's definitely something that's helpful to a lot of people. Now that I got that Escalade, a lot of people definitely interested, from my perspective, on a Cadillac versus something else, etc. So we definitely gonna give y'all some input on what I think about the other SUVs in comparison to the Escalade. On that note, it's crazy, going back to, me getting sick and me getting monetized. It was like a week, it was like a couple days before Christmas, and I see a box. I think she got it. I think she got my wife got me my present a couple days before Christmas, and it's crazy. Yeah, she did. I don't remember exactly when, but I signed off on it from, I forgot who it was. I think it was like a Best Buy. She had it delivered, and I signed off on it. And I'm looking, batteries, like the box got batteries saying be careful or caution, something like that, with a caution sign and batteries. Look like a hazmat placard. That's like, what the trucks put on the trailer when they're hauling something, explosive or whatever. and I didn't question it. She was at work. She must have been in the meeting. It's crazy the way that lined up. She must have been in the meeting, because I usually give her the packages right away and ask her, what is this? Is this mine? Is this yours? Whatever. And I put it down. She's in the office. Come Christmas time, dates are getting closer. I'm anxious. I'm like, all right, there's only one person that can give me something. It's her. I'm not really expecting nothing from nobody. And I look at the box, and I'm like, it's a box. All I want is some Timberland. Last year, I asked her for AK-47. I don't mean to put that out there, but AK-47, you know, at the time, two years ago, cost like $300-400. You can't get a brand new AK-47 there or used legally. From what I heard, I don't know too much, but I really wanted that. I wanted an AK-47. She winds up buying me, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but a pair of Louis Vuitton sneakers. I'm like, really? What you paid for those sneakers, you could have got me 3 AK-47s, and I would have been happy. So I see the box, and I've been telling her I want some Timberlands. All I want is some Timberlands. And Timberlands is something that I could go get, but mind you, I'm sick around this time, and the last thing I'm going on is a mall. You know, probably catch something on top of what I got. So look at the box, and I'm like, what is it? And then her brother-in-law is there with me, Anthony, my part-time cameraman. He there, and I'm like, what is it? And I was like, yo, tell me. And he was about to say something, but I was like, nah, I'm just playing. Don't tell me. I'm kind of curious on what to know what it is. And he was like, you gonna like it. And she tells me, don't pick it up and shake it because you gonna know what it is. And I'm like, all right. So we wait till Christmas. And when I open it, it was a camera. So I'm discouraged. I'm a bit depressed about what's going on the channel. I'm sick. I found out I'm getting monetized. So that kind of uplifts me a little bit, but I'm still kind of against the ropes on whether I want to do it or not. And then to put icing on the cake, she gives me a camera. An official camera. This is the camera I'm recording on right now. It's the Lumix X5. I like it. Bit flaws, but what doesn't have its flaws. And I was just like, nah, this is definitely like a solidified, you need to keep doing this. So, you know, little by little, it's going to be that moment where, you know, you think you're going to give up, and not yet, you know, God going to be, you know, sending you those, you know, those gifts. Boom, you got his gifts to me, you know, so far has been blessings, a lot of blessings. I definitely feel blessed. We got better from the ammonia. We got monetized, and then we got the camera. Like in December, those were 3 great gifts from God. And we had a little vacation too, you know. We got sick at the end, but we had a good time, you know. So shout out to everybody out there, the family. Again, my subscribers, wifey, most of all, I love you. But my daughter too, love you too. You know, she put in for the camera as well. But you know, I'm happy to be here and happy to share y'all my moment. Right now it's like 1:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. I've just been thinking. My mind's been, you know, brain just clicking. And I just keep thinking about what else I'm going to do with the channel. You know, how am I going to be different from everybody else? That's another thing too. I'm going to start switching it up only because I don't want to, you know, the same, how much I pay for this. Or, you know, again, that's good information. And I'll put, you know, certain videos like that. But I don't want to, I want you guys to be able to separate me from everybody else. And that's why a lot of times I don't sleep. You understand? I definitely don't sleep. So our brain is clicking, and we working. We definitely working. That's the best way to sum it up. On that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, stay positive. Keep going what you want to do. It doesn't have to be a YouTube channel. It could be anything. Just don't drop your guard and keep going for it. You understand? Like eventually you'll get to where you thought you wasn't going to be at, and that's how it was with the channel. I ain't know I was accompanied by Minnie and Mickey Mouse either. Shout out to them for watching. Car language. Stay tuned. More content comes soon.